the palm fruit or the palm nut downtones, for me, in my opinion, its benefits. Something like this one now that is leaf. I think this, in my opinion, would have been the most nutritious or most healthy because of its leaves.
Okay, if it's done by itself without palm kernel.
Without, yes. So that's my area of concern.
Okay.
For someone who's got high cholesterol and stuff like that, this soup not necessarily for me. I think so.
But they can make it without any of them.
That's what so many.
Yeah. The first one.
Yes.
The first one.
That one. Yeah?
You can make this three without any source of oil.
Yeah.
Really?
So my sister, for instance, it is that
You can cook this
you only
oil.
eat that without the.
I think that is how I actually know this soup without the oil.
Yes.
So that I think that is why it's because it's very familiar to me, and I just literally grew up tasting it without the oil.
Yeah.
So having this oil is okay, but for me, even as I grow older, I'm not really a fan of oil. Don't get me wrong, I do eat
I
stuff like that,
understand,
but I kind of think, in as much as we're promoting it's our ICA thing, and we do know in our society here in terms of health and stuff like that, we don't really have them at the top. We just need to think about ways we can, sort of make this soup, and for people who may be having health, that's it. So so that's just something to take into consideration.
Yeah,
That's
but
only-
actually-
that's the only criticism I have
So maybe
about it.
reduce fat options.
Yeah, actually, you can make either of these three without palm oil, without palm oil products.
So what would be your source of oil?
No oil.
No,
Zero oil, yes.
ah.
For health reasons, for those.
So
that
it's
need-
done like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can, but it's rare, very rare.
So how will it come out? No oil at all.
No oil at all. Just comes out the way it's like pale, but for health's sake, it will be better.
So it will be like goat meat pepper soup.
Or fish pepper soup, because there's no palm oil in that one, there's
Yeah.
no banga in that one, but you still have the spice in it.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
something like that.
Well, you might have to put a lot of it and boil it because it will be too light, right?
No, you could take in it. Just put thickener if you want.
Thickener.
Yeah.
What type of
But
thickener?
not
Oh, like
processed thickener.
put pounded yam inside.
Yes, you can put pounded yam, you can put fufu, you can put gari to make it
To thicken it.
thick, yes, instead of using the processed thickener.
Okay. But you can have it the other way.
Ogbono soup without oil.
No.
You need to try it. You need to try it. It's still very good, just like having okra soup without palm oil.
The look of ogbono without oil, we put turmeric. Turmeric.
Okay, now you're talking. Yeah. Things like
But
that.
somebody like me, I don't like turmeric, the smell. So I'm not going to have that in my food, especially like soup.
Excuse me. Ogbono without oil, not turmeric. The face is gonna look ugly.
Yeah, that's why it's called black ogbono soup.
No, I cook my ogbono soup with sweet pepper.
Sweet pepper, yes, sweet pepper gives it.
Okay.
If you want to make egusi soup,
I don't like oil.
without you don't put oil in your egusi, use sweet pepper as well. It brings it out. If you didn't tell anyone that you didn't put oil, they wouldn't know. Yes, so
I mean, it's a valid point for someone who don't want, maybe they have high cholesterol or stuff.
Yeah.
But you can have reduced palm oil if at all. So put just a little,
Yeah.
just for the color,
omega what?
just a little.
Omega-3.
Omega 3, yeah. We can't cut
Even
palm
vitamin A
oil.
for
No,
bright
no, no.
eyes.
Palm oil is in almost everything you use. You know.
No, I think it's palm oil on its own. It's fine. The cholesterol itself is heavier in the palm fruit itself. The whole power, the echolin. That's where the problem is. Yeah, will be high for cholesterol.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the oil.
No, not necessarily the oil. So
Okay.
remember what they do when they cook this palm kernel, whatever. When you're processing it to get the oil.
Palm oil.
you
They take the
put it
top.
and the
Yeah.
oil stays at the top.
Yes.
This one to get rid of them, we pour them away all the
Yeah.
But yeah,
But
yeah.
very good, no. Ediweka village. I said, "No, water tipo bobo fubo."
palm oil itself.
You may have not heard that. We said, "No, water tipo bobo fubo kwajo." Or okay, tipo guru. And the guru is useless. So tipo the palm oil, yeah, no. The okay tipo the guru that you're supposed to throw away. That palm oil too. Oh, tipo, so you have to do you understand this? No. In my case, they will say it's not the day a child breaks the pot of palm oil that they will ask that child. The day the child will break the one that is supposed to be thrown away, you know when you're processing palm oil, after that palm oil process, you put in the pot, it boil. As it keeps boiling, the oil comes on top. You scoop out the palm oil. Then there's like a sticky stuff on that. That's what you throw it away.
That's the base of the soup now.
Yes, you throw it away. Now, the day the child will throw away the proper palm oil, you won't have that child. The day the child will throw away that bottom that you actually wanted to throw away, you will now use village hand and follow the child.
So how about vegan option?
Vegan option.
No meat.
Vegan, no meat. Yeah, you can cook all of this food, all of this food.
Okay.
Or seafood products.
Yeah.
So what are they? What are vegans?
Yeah, and cheese and tofu.
Yeah, so we don't have vegans in that book.
I think for vegans, they will just be to cook it without meat.
How do you cook it?
How?
Where's the stock?
Because that adds to
Vegan
the
stock.
taste.
Seasoning and stuff.
How do you cook it? What do you mean vegan stuff?
I think what we are familiar with native people, I would say native people or bush people, we don't know about vegans. We know that they eat meat or they eat fish. But the outcome of this my criticism is just to understand that, because I believe for some other people who be watching who are not necessarily, who want to have this soup, are not necessarily, it's got too much oil in it. So I'm quite happy that I've heard some of the, the possibly health benefit side of the soup. Definitely.
From my many years of cooking our African dishes, one thing I know for a fact is that you can adjust it to your own taste. Everything, whether you're cooking a bowl of soup, whether you're cooking a soup, you can adjust it to your needs.
Because what gives it the taste and the aroma is that one ingredient.
That one ingredient.
So whether it's the onunabo or the aroma or the akpuru or
So
ruru,
you still get the taste.
yeah.
Like what she said, like everyone.
These things you can use it to make jollof rice. Sef.
Imagine your like
I'm just imagining it in my head.
local rice. It's a local rice. Local rice? Yeah, with this banga. Yeah,
It will make correct village rice.
Yes, remember, if you have someone that is just recovering from any sickness, please give them some of it to help them.
Especially the
Then if you have someone that doesn't like to eat, it will help.
Low appetite.
Yeah, low appetite. It will ginger it, especially the orioma. It has a way to boost your.
Maybe it has vitamin C in it. They've not checked.
More about that, yeah. So that's basically it. Like it's healthy and it's wise.
And then when someone gives birth newly, apparently there's one of them.
To wash the system, to flush out unwanted things in your stomach.
And they were telling me that one they don't put oil at all.
No oil.
They call it white soup.
No, we don't call it white soup per se, but we call it like
Ofe omogo. Ofe omogo.
Ofe omogo. Ndị ọhụsịzọkwa for my local people that speaks like me, they also ofosen.
Yes, ofosen. That's it.
We call it ofosen. And ofosen, proper ofosen for somebody that just put to bed, no palm oil. For at least the first 2 weeks, no palm oil.
What are we discussing in this session?
I wanted to ask if you could add vitamins to all this and what's the other leaf?
Ozizali.
Yeah, if you could add it to this.
You can add oziza leaf, you can add bitter leaf, you can add otezi. In my place, you put otezi instead of the first 2 we mentioned. You can add otezi to any of them. Yes, it has this feeling like after eating bitter leaf, to proper bitter leaf, not the modernized bitter leaf. You drink water. That feeling, that taste, otezi will give you that taste. Yeah, to help you. Maybe our next edition will cook utezi, proper agbo utezi soup.
And banga rice.
And banga rice, my sister just mentioned that, banga rice.
No, don't call it banga.
It's not, banga is not a word, it's an European.
Rice,
Okay, no rice akom. That's a rice with coconut, that coconut rice, coconut milk, the juice from coconut. So watch out for the next edition.
Meanwhile, that utezi is a leaf, like it's a
It's
plant.
a leaf, but it's very bitter. but it's very healthy.
Is it more bitter than bitter leaf?
For me, I would say yes. For me, I would say, especially the ones in the farm, not the one in the garden. I don't know, somehow things in the garden are not the exact and real, I say taste or flavor, but the ones in the farm, real farm. Let me give you another example, like the bitter leaf. The ones at home, when I mean at home, garden in your house, they are not as bitter as the one in your farm, in the bush properly. I don't know why it's so. If any of you know why it's so, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you.
Food says it's very distinct. If you've had Isewu,
No.
okay, so that leaf they put on it.
No
that
worry.
is what it says.
When I take
There's
it out
just
of
something-
one corner, reverse, one corner, I'll tell them to cut it and onions for you.
Where be that?
No, one corner, one corner. Hey.
Only one corner.
When they raise some of those things, the sugar, Bobby, and all those, don't worry, I'll take it there. Yes, I'll take it to one corner. It's